want the documents. Mr. Lamborn.
Mr. Chairman, for your leadership in having this meeting. Ms. Bradley, you inferred that you need to protect the privacy of veterans and their dependents, for instance, not giving out their Social Security numbers. Has this committee ever asked for Social Security numbers?
No, and I'm not suggesting that you do, but when you ask, especially if you have broad requests for information, a lot of times the information that you request has all of that sensitive information in it. So what we may want to do is have a conversation with you to tell you that we'd like to redact the Social Security numbers. But we want to be open and transparent about it.
If this congressional committee has to give you a specific reason behind any particular request for information, doesn't that allow you to judge whether or not you agree with that intention? No. If so, that makes you a more than equal partner in what should be a co-equal relationship.
No, we're not in the position to judge. We don't have authority to judge. We just need to know what you need. In other words, if we're trying to divine from the heavens above what you need out of 200 personnel files, and then later after you look at the personnel files and you say to us, you know what we were looking for.
Let me go on. I have a limited time here. Ms. Regan, in your testimony, you cite a 1989 DOJ Office of Legal Counsel opinion stating that, quote, the process of accommodation requires that each branch explain to the other why it believes its needs are legitimate, unquote. What you do not say in this testimony is that this opinion relates to the accommodation process involved when a constitutional privilege has been asserted. Tell me, please, what constitutionally based executive privilege the OIG has asserted to the committee.
We have not had a request where we have asserted that privilege at all. I'm just talking in general about providing documents. And up until recently, we've never been asked for anything that was deliberative process.
Okay, so you're not asserting, and no one is asserting any kind of constitutionally protected executive branch privilege?
I don't have a request at this time in which we would assert that privilege. The only request that to be an issue is the request for the entire investigative file on Trident.
Okay, so on the record, there are no privileges being asserted. Is
we
that
already
correct?
Provided those documents, and we did not, that were requested, and we did not, the documents that related or supported the report, as the letter said, and we did not assert that privilege.
Okay. And Ms. Bradley, back to you. It should be sufficient for you to realize that if we are serious enough about a request to put it into writing and to formally present it to you, we want a truthful and transparent response. And this should control no matter what you think our intentions are or are not. Would you agree with that statement?
I certainly do. And again, I don't want to convey an impression that we at VA are trying to judge your intentions. We are simply trying to respond, to be responsive to your oversight needs.
Okay, well, that's not how it's coming across, and that I don't think we'd be here otherwise. So I really think that we need more transparency on the part of the VA. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll yield the balance of my time to you if you want to use it.
Thank you very much. Ms. Bradley, I would ask you the MSPB and EEO files, why it's taken